Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Austin, a programmer and architect, structural designer. Today, I'm going to reveal the ultimate way to save your architecture projects so that you don't lose your data or changes and can collaborate with anyone in the world. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're building your glorified Minecraft house with your bud and saving it to Dropbox. You just finished changes to the living room and saved. However, neither of you notified the other that you were working on the project. It turns out, while you were making your change, he updated the patio. Because the project's changes are cached, they do not show in either of your modeling programs until saved, if ever. What happens is that your project state, the changed living room, gets overwritten with your colleague's state. His state never had your change, so the final state is his, and you have both lost your work. This is why version control exists. While architects have only recently come up with solutions to this problem, programmers have had an answer since at least 2005. That answer is a version control system. A version control system is a memory card for your work. This is done similarly to Dropbox. However, if there's a conflict, the program shows you both changes and allows you to handle the creation of a new state. With websites like GitHub, programmers can collaborate without over-communicating. When a change is made, it is left as a message. Before you ask, no, architects shouldn't use GitHub for their projects. The reason being that GitHub was designed for text files, 3D modeling programs like SketchUp and Revit create a different file called a binary. These files are not written in English, negating Git's difference comparison. To make matters worse, Git works efficiently by saving only a file's changes to reduce repository size. Git cannot do this if it can't understand the changes, which leads to bigger repo sizes. This is a problem because GitHub has small size limits. It's meant for text. These issues make Git difficult to work with. Yet, I mention Git because it's the most popular version control system. Minus its flaws, it has everything we want for managing a project. If only there were a Git-like option that didn't have Git's restraints. Oh wait, there is. If you want the quick answer, it's called Construction Cloud. For most architects, Autodesk's Construction Cloud is everything you'll want. The longer answer is, it depends. Which version control system should you use? This is where we need to get specific. Your choice is going to depend on your specific needs. For example, are you committed to a specific operating system? macOS can't use Revit, so you might not use Autodesk's Construction Cloud. Do you want authentication and authorization? This helps with large teams. Do you care if your version control server is a LAN or a cloud? Do you want your 3D modeling software to show diffs? Do you have large file sizes? Can you pay for a version control system? And critically, what are your deliverables? Think about your case. First, let's talk about CAD programs. So we can remove Unity and SketchUp because they're trash. Comment if you want a video where I explain why. That leaves Omniverse, GIS, Rhino, and I'm going to put the goats to the side. The problem with Omniverse is that it's currently a worse Unreal Engine. I've been messing around with it, but the documentation is scarce, distribution is worse, and it lacks features like level streaming. Then GIS. ArcGIS's problem is that it can't compare to a 3D modeler like Revit. It doesn't have features like extracting construction drawings or families from OEMs. With GIS, you just get world data, and Esri is still working on pulling that off well. Rhino lacks a mature ecosystem. It has an extension library, but it doesn't have killer features like a cloud server, BIM, or advanced native animation. So that leaves the goats. It's hard to go wrong with either Unreal Engine or Revit. Both can make incredible building models. For most people, Revit is the right choice. Then why did I choose Unreal? Well, Unreal is better for cinematography, VR, and scripting. You can't publish a VR world or app with Revit. Plus, Revit's rendering doesn't look great. To render Revit, you use Twinmotion, also known as Baby Unreal. If you're going to use Revit, it's because of its ability to extract construction documents, its families, and integration to Autodesk's ecosystem. Construction Cloud hosts your project files, allows user roles, shows model diffs, and has no size limits. The website allows collaboration by showing project progress and easy upload from separate programs. On the Unreal Engine side, Your version control system is called Helix Core by Perforce. Helix Core will do most of what Construction Cloud does, but will integrate to Unreal Engine. This is the system used by AAA game studios and can be done for free.